Welcome into Fantasy Now Plus, your weekly edition, off-season edition of the show, of the stream. We are live in person. And guys, I have big news. And I'm going to blow Justin's mind right now because we were just talking about it before we went live. That's right. Your boy got one. I'm going to the Scott Fish Bowl, baby. Let's go, baby. It's Disney. Dude, this is the best day of the year. First wave is coming out. I got invited, but we don't need to talk about myself. We're going to talk about the NFL draft upcoming this, Thursday, coming up this Thursday after the Easter holiday weekend, of course. So we're going to give our predictions, our bold statements, what we think is going to happen, what we want to happen. Without further ado, let's get our best buddy in here, my friend, my pal, my boss, Justin Bowerly. Did you get invited?
Not yet.
Did you get invited?
Not yet.
I got.
Fine.
Well, okay. I just want to let everyone know.
Did you just get that email though?
At 11:38 a.m.
So that's okay. So that's when he sent it out. So I'm not coming back.
Hey, Joshua Kimmel, thank you for submitting interest in attending the Scott Fish Bowl 15 live event. Tickets, live events are ticketed charity events. This is not an SFB 15 invite. That will come in after you're registered. So make sure when you get this email, guys, if you're going to a live event, make sure you make your payments, register, and then you'll get your invite. So I was about to do that, but my wallet is downstairs, so I'll do that after the show. I'm going to our Disney World, baby. I'm going to Orlando. Can't wait. It's going to be fun.
Cool.
You look so happy for me. You look so happy for me.
I'm so happy for you, Josh.
Hey, listen, you'll get yours. It's coming, right? They come in waves.
I'm sure it will. I am helping with the Cleveland draft. I'm not going to the Cleveland draft, but I am helping with the Cleveland draft. So
nice guys finish last. Stop being so nice, Justin. Right? How you been, dude?
Great. I have what looks like I cut my lip here. Like I'm just gonna go Joker face here, but it's like two pimples.
Okay.
And it's acne's
excuse me for my eye. I'm crying of joy right now that I got my Scott Fish because we were literally just talking about it. Okay. Little business to hold before we do get into the content here. Make sure if you're not registered for Super League, go ahead and get that in fantasynowplus.com. You could register. I think we have 3 leagues filled at the moment. We want to get bigger. We want to get more. I think last year we had 5 or 6 leagues, Justin. How many?
We had 7 last year. I want to get way more than that.
So make sure you register there. Fantasy Now Plus. Join our Discord. It's growing every day. I see people joining, coming in, trickling in. The season's starting, guys. If you want direct access to us or just have conversations, or just maybe you want to join a league and you want to find a league mate and you're tired of leagues folding. There's people available, of course, on our Discord. That description is that link is in our description below. And one last thing, we have a charity stream coming up next month, May 23rd. We already have guests confirmed, time slotted. It's going to be a 24-hour stream from 8 p.m. Friday night to 8 p.m. Saturday night. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm not going to be there 24 hours. Justin will be. I will not be. But I'll be in. I'm slotted in, by the way. In case you want to know the Josh Kimmel hours, I'm slotted in for 2 a.m. to 4 a.m.
Prime time, baby.
Saturday morning. That's where I'm scheduled in. But you don't want to miss those hours. I promise.
We have a great guest coming during those hours. So
yeah, so don't miss those hours because those hours are actually going to be fun. Me and Justin are actually going to live stream college football 25 against each other. I don't think Justin's ever beat me in that game.
No.
So it should be fun. A good 50-0.
When was the last time you played?
Since the last time we played, honestly.
Okay, great. This will be great.
Hey, it's like riding a bike, baby. I don't lose it.
I'm sure it will. Yeah.
Is there anything else I missed to plug?
No, I think you got everything. Yeah, the Discord is actually on the screen right here, chat.fantasynowplus.com. That'll take you straight to our Discord to join. Yeah, we're chatting on there every single day about a lot of different things. So be sure to join that. Join Super League. If you're bummed that you didn't get in Scott Fish Bowl in Wave 1, like me, or maybe you did get in, you want to continue supporting charities, join Super League, which is another charity best ball league, where all proceeds go to the Children's Miracle Network.
And if you're looking for star status, right? Ooh, who's in it? We have some people in there you might recognize. So don't just brush us off. We got some people. So just join, have some fun, meet some new people. It's a fantasy community, man. We're bringing it together one day at a time. But we are here to talk about the upcoming draft. Like I said before, we have a massive draft coming up. This is one of the best drafts for the running back position in a while. You know, I'm going to start off the top by saying, and I'm going to bum a lot of people out right now, and I don't want to. Will Super League have any live events? We want to. It's not there yet. We want to. We talked about it because he lives in Indy. I live in Tampa. This is the only spots we could possibly live event anything because we would organize it ourselves. But we would need to get the interest. And I understand it's two very specific places. But if we had more people that would be willing to host, right? If we can get some people to go, hey, I live in this town, I'll host. Well, if you can find 11 other people to join the league and support the charity, then yes, we will obviously promote the hell out of that. So yes.
Yeah, I was literally just thinking if you can get 11 other people that want to support a charity to be in this league with our settings, let me know. I'll get you into a league. You guys can do a live draft all you want. We'll make it fun.
We'll make it fun.
But yeah, at the moment we are not set up to do live drafts. We do hope in the future to do that.
Yes. So thank you for that, Chris. Now listen, I don't want to get back to my point. Don't want to get down in the dumps about the draft, but every year we're all excited. The Dynasty community is very excited for the draft, right? New toys, Christmas presents, whatever you want to call them. We have new assets. It's kind of like when you play Fortnite or game and there's a new DLC or new update. And you're like, yes, new stuff added, right? We're excited for the new running backs and new wide receivers and all these players coming in. But I mean, I did a breakdown of the 2023, 2022, 2021 of all the draft picks that were fantasy relevant from rounds 1 and 2. Man, there's a lot of misses, but there's a lot of hits. And, you know, some come to mind, like the first round picks, those do hit pretty often. I'm not going to lie. Like there's a lot of players in the first round that get taken that are still relevant today, but the second round is such a crapshoot, Justin. And that's where I feel like we get lost as a fantasy community. Like Keon Coleman was drafted in the second round of Buffalo. He's the number one option. Yeah, but he's still an average player, mid-average player. So I feel like we overdraft players because of opportunity and position, and we also downgrade players because of where they're neighbors, where they're drafted, right? Where we get like, oh man, we're on this show, on our old show, around this time, going, man, please neighbors, don't go to New York, don't go anywhere. And he went to one of the worst landing spots possible, and he still produced. So it's a hogwash, and we don't know really what's going to happen. But yeah, let's get into it, Justin. NFL draft.
I have a draft board ready for us.
Of course you do. Oh, we're actually doing a mock
draft. We're gonna do this right now. I told you like 4 times this is what we were doing.
Listen, man. Do you think I listen to you? I do.
No, you don't. Hey, look, I just got into Scott Fishbowl.
Cool.
Wave 1, baby.
Wait. Cool. You're yeah. I was 101. Like I was in the 101 selection. You're on the mid round. So cool. Congratulations on your invite. You got to make your payment, right? Get the event details. Lock it in, baby. Where are you going? Is it Cincinnati or are you going to
Cincinnati? Definitely going to Cincinnati.
Dude, yeah. I see the excitement in your face. This is awesome. It's the best time of the year, especially if you're a fantasy football player. All right, we got the mock draft loaded up here.
Yeah. So this will be easy. It's 32 picks. We just got 32 picks to make. And we're not going to only do fantasy football players because it's not realistic. As fun as that would be in the first round, that's not realistic. People like to pick defenses and offensive linemen. Like it's weird. I know. But so yeah, the Titans, they're first on the clock. A lot of people think they are going to take Cam Ward and replace Will Levis after just 2 seasons. Do you agree with that? I mean, I know you're a big Cam Ward fan.
Yeah, I believe Cam Ward is the right pick here for the Tennessee Titans or for any franchise that needs a quarterback. One quarterback can turn a franchise around. We saw it happen with Jaden Daniels last year. People want to say, well, he had Terry McLaurin. He was set, ready to go. But let's be honest, Terry McLaurin hasn't been relevant in fantasy in over 3 years. And you can equate that to bad quarterback play. But you could also equate it to maybe he's just not that guy. Well, Jaden Daniels turned that team around. So why can't Cam Ward, right? Everyone writes people off way too early. I'm not saying Cam Ward's going to go there and be a superstar. But, man, give the kid a chance to turn a franchise around. Patrick Mahomes, all these other players that are superstars are able to turn franchises around. If Cam Ward is a superstar, he could do it. Look at CJ Stroud did year one. We all did. Nobody thought that was going to happen. So this is very possible. He does lacking weapons in Calvin Ridley. They do have a offense that's set in the Civil War times. I get that. They don't really know how to air the ball or go deep at all. They thought the best idea for their team was to trade A.J. Brown to get a same player in Treylon Burks. How'd that turn out? So let's just see how this staff goes. Let's see if they can add around Cam Ward instead of making Cam Ward do everything by himself.
Sorry, I was reading my Scott Fishbowl email. It's not technically an invite.
I read it to you. I read it to you off the bat. The very first.
Do you think I really paid attention to what you were saying?
Oh, touche. I'll get the Dwight look at you when he's dressed up as Jim.
Gotta go register for my location. Yeah, so pick 2, the 102, the Browns needing a quarterback. They got Kenny Pickett. They need a running back. Nick Chubb has not been signed by any team. They need a wide receiver. They need a tackle. Basically, they need an entire offense except for the tight end position. And apparently they need a corner. Myles Garrett's back. They don't need the edge rusher. I don't think they're going to take Abdul Carter like we thought they were going to. Who do you think they take here?
Why? Listen, I just want to put, so I don't sound dumb and you guys don't think I'm dumb. I don't care about defensive players at all. That's just a fact. I am a pure fantasy football player. Give me points. Give me points. Football, I root for the Miami Dolphins, but if they win or lose, it doesn't matter to me, honestly. So that being said, Travis Hunter is the obvious pick here. A lot of people, we did a mock draft a couple of weeks ago, and I feel like he went in the first round, and I thought that was silly. And I feel like one of our guys did it, which no disrespect to you guys at all. You're entitled to what you think, and I just don't think he's going to be a fantasy relevant player at all. Now, this could blow up my face. You could be like, Josh, you're such an idiot. And trust me, I've been there before. What I'm saying is he's more valuable on the defensive side to any franchise, and you're going to have some splash plays or some gadget plays set up for him. It might be more than the regular, like the Devin Hesters or the Taysom Hills of the world. He might have more packages, but I don't think he's going to be on the offense enough to actually make an impact for your fantasy teams. I just don't see it. So I do think that Travis Hunter is going to be a great DB, great playmaker. Let's see how they do it on the offense. I'm not really reaching for this guy in rookie drafts at all. 0% chance.
I agree. It's just I want to see what they're doing, and they don't have a quarterback to throw to Travis Hunter either. There have been talks about maybe the Browns trading up to get Shedeur Sanders as well with Travis Hunter, which would be interesting, I think. But yeah, give the Browns Shedeur Sanders. The last wide receiver to go that high was Calvin Johnson. The last DB to go top 5 was Champ Bailey at 105 in 1999. Some good stats there.
Stud.
Two studs right there too. So maybe Travis Hunter's both. New York Giants, they just got Russell Wilson. They just got Jameis Winston. They have Malik Neighbors. They have Tyrone Tracy. They've got pieces around them. Do you think they go with a quarterback at 103? They did not count that out yet.
No.
But I don't think they go quarterback here. I think they continue building pieces.
It's silly. I think they're posturing at this point. Hey, I might take Shedeur Sanders here, so come trade on up. But in reality, they need more pieces. Best player available, best player in the draft probably is Abdul Carter. And if you can get the best player available at 3, you got to slam dunk take them.
Do they need Abdul Carter?
No, they don't need him.
But why have 3 edge? I mean, like you could. I'm just saying a better position. You can get Mason Graham. They need a defensive interior.
They do. They can get him, and I'm not sure that they'll take Abdul Carter. But my stupid mind, this is real life stupid mind of mine. I'm always taking best player available, especially if you're trash, if you're not good, if you need everything. I understand your thought process, Justin. Because do you think that I think the probability of them trading out of that spot is higher than them actually picking at that spot. So
I think they trade out of that too, which we can trade in this week.
No, I don't want to do all these trades. That's too confusing for me. I can't comprehend all that. It's moving too fast. I'm not some advanced mock drafter, guys. I'm not. So let's just stick with it. We'll say they pass on Abdul Carter. Let's say they don't need him, so they pass. I'm gonna let you make this pick because I don't know. I don't know who these people are. Mason Graham, I know they are.
defensive interior is a need for them. Mason Graham is the best defensive interior player here. He's only gotten better as he's gone on throughout his college career. If you look at some of his best games this past season, his best game was against Ohio State, which were the champions. I mean, he is the best defensive interior for a reason. I don't know much about the A gap, the B gap, the over tackle outside. I don't know any of that. I'll be honest with you, but I don't hate the Abdul Carter pick here. I could see that happening. It makes sense because you want to go with the best guy here, but I'm trying to think of positional needs here, and I think defensive interior is one that is needed. Tackle also is needed, where you could see Will Campbell going here as well at 103. I think they trade out of this pick if they don't get Travis Hunter or Cam Ward.
I can agree with that. So go ahead and make your pick, because I don't want Abdul Carter falling to New England. Not that that's one of their needs, but I don't need Tua to be more dead than he already is. So can we not let the Patriots draft a superstar at defensive end and kill my quarterback, please? So please, let's be honest. They need a wide
Abdul
receiver
Carter
now.
going to the Patriots.
Can we please make
I mean, it does
receiver?
make sense for him to go to the Patriots, though. I mean, you got Mike Vrabel there.
Can we make sure they grab this McMillan guy? Can we get the wide receiver on him?
I personally do think they go with Tet here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hate Ashton Genty here either. I would hate it because I don't like the Patriots either. That really kills Ramondre Stevenson's value.
Running back 55.
But do they go with a tackle? Do they go with the tackle to help protect their young quarterback, Drake May?
I mean, it's a possibility. I'm gonna let you pick this. Listen, full disclosure to everyone watching, there ain't no way Abdul Carter is getting passed over in the first 4 picks. Like, someone's gonna get him.
No, I think he does go to the Patriots. If he gets passed up with 3, Pudge just think they protect May here. They need to protect May. I agree. They do need to protect May. May can get out of the pocket. That's the nice thing about May. God, I just saw a dumb trade go through in our league. Just got sidetracked. Or it might not have gone through, but I just got a text message what the trade is.
Go ahead and keep talking. I'll let you know. I'll fill you in.
Oh, I have the details right here.
Let's go. That's breaking news. What was the trade in our league?
Okay, so somebody's getting Kyler Murray, the 104 this year, the 212 this year. Next year's second round pick and 2027's first and fourth round picks for Tyreek Hill, Joe Mixon, the 101 and 207.
I don't care. All right. Moving on.
That's
That's
your boy that made the trade, man.
Yeah. Moving on. So okay. Go ahead and pick him up, whoever you want here. Because I'm interested in the Jaguars.
Who do you think?
I want Tet to go there. That's what I want.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to protect Drake. Listen, there ain't no bigger fan of Drake May than me. I love this kid. I love him so much. I want to see him get more weapons. Yes, I want to see him protected, but I want more weapons, man. Give me some weapons.
Yeah, I personally think it would be a Will Campbell to go there. But they do need weapons. They need more than not Jacoby Myers.
Let's have fun on a fantasy show, guys. Let's have fun.
Oh, they got Stephon Diggs. I just thought about that. They do got Stephon Diggs along with Tet.
It sucks, man. Like,
Drake May's got the weapons.
The Patriots, they just had to add that cancer to their locker. Ooh, shots fired. Don't kill Drake May's confidence, Diggs. Don't do it. Look what you did to Stroud. Look what you did. It's all your fault. Look what you did.
Look at what you made me do.
I love Diggs. I'll say this. I love Diggs. It's just I turned on him when he was yelling at Josh Allen in the middle of a playoff game that they were winning. That he wanted the ball more. Like, fuck you, Diggs. Excuse my language, Bobby. But screw you, bro. Get a life.
He consistently goes to teams that have young quarterbacks that are impressionable. Next up, the Jaguars. They need a wide receiver, tight end, defensive interior, and a safety. Nobody's going safety with pick number 5. So here's the thing. You missed Mason Graham. You missed Tet McMillan. You're not taking Tyler Warren at the 5th overall. Who do the Jaguars go here?
I don't
Walter
know.
Nolan.
That's such
Like,
a poorly ran
are we
organization.
are we reaching for Walter Nolan at 105? Abdul Carter
Don't they have Joshua Allen and who's the other guy? Who's the other
and
DB?
the guy that they just took
Trayvon
one
Walker.
overall. Yeah.
Walker. Yeah, they don't need him. Like they don't have a need now. The other I was preaching for Abdul Carter to go earlier to New York, but like they didn't need him either. He's still the best player available, and he's not going to slip this far. Like this mock draft is already false because of that. But the fact of the matter is, they don't need him. They just don't need him. At the end of the day,
And this is because you don't want to make trades. This is where another trade would come in.
of course, and I don't want no trades. Trades makes it messy.
I feel like you have to take Abdul Carter here.
Let's go.
I know you don't need him.
Just throw it on there. Yeah, honestly, this would fit in with the poorly ran organization. Shad Khan, Tony Khan, all of them idiots. So yeah, I'm down with that.
Abdul Carter to the Jaguars, not needed, but whatever.
Oh, now things are getting interesting. Now we're getting interesting.
Now we're here. Chris LePage Pudge on our network has a mock draft out right now. You can go to our website, fantasynowplus.com, and you could see that he took Ashton Genty to the Raiders to be the new Marshawn Lynch for Pete Carroll.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it.
That's the position they didn't upgrade.
It's obviously everyone's saying this is going to happen, and I don't see why it wouldn't happen. You know, running backs. There was a time where running backs weren't getting picked in the first round or that high, but Bijan went 8th overall in 2023. You know, we have guys that can do that if their generational talents are very, very good players. But man, yeah, listen to this. 2022, Breece Hall went in the second round. Can you believe that? Like, that was the ideology back then. Now it's draft best player available. So I can definitely see the Raiders picking Ashton Genty here, and I'm okay with that. I'm fine. It's not sexy. It's not what I want. I'd rather him go somewhere else. I'd rather Genty go almost. I want to see him in Chicago. That'd be fun, or San Francisco. That'd be fun. But I think he's going to go to the Raiders.
I agree with you. Next up, we got the Jets at the 7th pick. They need a QB. They just got Justin Fields. So,
their quarterbacks problems are solved, baby. Yeah. Woo, we're in the clear. We got Justin Fields. Give me a break, man. You can't look at me in the eye. None of you watching and you, Justin, can't look at me in the eye and tell me Aaron Rodgers isn't a better player right now than Justin Fields. You can't tell me that. You can't convince me that.
He is. I mean, he's more mobile. Like,
who cares about mobile?
He wants to actually play and win games. I don't think Aaron Rodgers should play another down of football ever again in his life. So,
New York Jets. They're talking about trading Breece Hall. I hope that was crushed. I hope that rumor is done because that's the most idiotic thing I heard this week or last week or the week before. So everything else is locked up. I don't know where they go. Tackle? They go Will Campbell?
I think they go tackle. You protect. You protect
your Hall of Fame asset quarterback. That's what we do.
Yeah. You protect Breece Hall. You allow Justin Fields to have enough time to get the ball to Garrett Wilson and hope for better. Will Campbell brings a foundation to your offensive line. I mean, sometimes you just need a foundation to move on to the next year. So I think they go Will Campbell here. No questions asked if he's there at 7. The Panthers here, wide receiver, edge, and defensive back are needed. Bryce Young actually started to play football last year.
Good.
They have 300 running backs that could all start in the NFL, apparently. Not really, but they have 3 running backs on their roster that could start for them. You got Xavier Leggett. We still haven't figured out. Leggett. Do they still have old boy?
Terrace Marshall?
I think they still have. No, Terrace Marshall went to the Cowboys for like a 4th round pick.
I'm joking.
I just said his name.
Adam Thielen? Is he still alive?
I think he's Adam still alive.
Someone get me a pulse check on Adam Thielen. I need to know if that man is still alive or if he's in a retirement home, because that guy is still playing football at a high level, no matter his age. It's crazy. It's insane.
Yeah. So let's see. Chris says they have the most top 30 pre-draft visits for running back in the league. It's okay. I don't think they're going that. So I don't know, edge or defensive back, wide receiver. Do we start reaching?
Yeah, we start reaching, man. That's what
This
we
is
do.
where I think they take Mike Green. Like,
All right, throw in Mike
is your
Green.
next edge on there? Mike Green's has been skyrocketing up draft boards lately.
Yeah, throw in Mike Green.
He could be the surprise from Marshall.
Let's move on to the fun team.
Yeah, this team's going to take a quarterback.
This is the benchmark. This is where we as fans need to be watching, because if Shedeur doesn't go here, let the fall begin.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about that. If Shedeur Sanders does not go at 9 to the Saints and nobody trades up, say for some reason, for the first time ever, 32 teams decide not to trade their first round pick. He's not going to the Bears.
First time ever.
He's not going to the 49ers. The Cowboys have Prescott. The Dolphins got Tua.
Yeah, woohoo.
Colts have Richardson.
They might need someone. All right.
They might need somebody. The Falcons got their guy with Penix. Kyler Murray, Joe Burrow, Sam Darnold.
They might need somebody.
They could go get him.
Yeah, they might need somebody.
The Bucks have Mayfield. The Broncos have Knicks. The Steelers, 21.
They might need somebody.
Have Mason Rudolph.
They might need somebody.
Like, he could fall down to 21 very easily if nobody trades up.
Yeah, 1,000%. So this is why I do think at the end of the day, Derek Carr is not your answer.
No.
Shedeur Sanders has to go here. This is where I'm slotting him in. I think this would be ideally perfect for a Chris Olave, who is more of a possession receiver, who loves to get the ball. You need an accurate thrower to get it down the field. Will this hurt Rashid Shaheed? Will this hurt this rest of the offense? I don't think so. I am actually growing confidence in Shedeur Sanders. I feel like we have, me especially, I'll admit this, hated on him for all of the wrong reasons. He's cocky, he's arrogant, he has a bad attitude, yada yada yada. He doesn't really play top tier talent. He plays for the Colorado Buffaloes. He turned around this whatever you want to say about him. The fact of the matter is, he wasn't protected like Cam Ward with a professional offensive line that was amazing. Shedeur Sanders was running for his life week after week after week, still making plays, still being very, very accurate, still getting the ball where it needs to be. I think in a system with New Orleans, with who they kind of have, is probably the best fit for him outside of Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh would be a much better spot. I just don't think Pittsburgh, he's going to fall to 21 because I think he's going here to NOLA. Now, if Pittsburgh trades up for him, that's a different situation. Those are the two teams I see him going, New Orleans or Pittsburgh. And I'd prefer Pittsburgh.
Here's the thing. We talk about 7. If Will Campbell's not there, maybe the Jets look to trade their pick. Maybe at 8, the Panthers look to trade their pick to finally start getting some haul back for their poor mistakes in the recent past. Maybe the Browns try to make up for getting Deshaun Watson a long time ago. And they trade up to 7 or 8 to go get Shedeur Sanders. Then we have Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders in Cleveland. That could be a thing. But assuming that he's still there at 9, I think he goes to the Saints.
Boom. Chicago Bears. Super team. The team that has it all, baby. They got Caleb. They got DJ Moore. They got Odunze. They got it all. I've heard it for years. They're the next level and up. Here we go, baby. You're going Walter Nolan.
I think they need defense. They need to continue building up their young defense. This just makes more sense. They have the pieces on the offense. They just loaded up with 3 new offensive linemen to add to 2 younger offensive linemen to hopefully rebuild that offensive line. I would love to see Ashton Genty here, but obviously he's gone off our board. They have DeAndre Swift. They have Rashawn Johnson. I think that's fine. I'm not reaching. Maybe you could take a running back in the second round because you can, because there are plenty out there. But I think this is where you get, honestly, the best player available for your positional needs, and that's Walter Nolan. 49ers need a lot. They need a quarterback. They need
the
a running
window's
back.
wide
They
open.
need a wide
Their window's
receiver.
wide open. Wide open. I heard their window was
Sean's watching right
beyond
now.
wide open. No, they need a lot. Man, I don't know where they go. I don't know where they can go. I don't know where they should go. I'm more worried about pick 13, to be honest with you. But go ahead and talk me through this one, because I think it's gonna be another defensive player, right? Or maybe an offensive tackle.
I mean, they could take Barron. It's that's the best player available on the board right now. And they do have team needs for a corner. They did lose out on some corners this year. They let a lot of people walk. They could use Mimbo from Missouri, their tackle. But I mean, what, you take best player available, I guess.
Best player available. Let's do it.
Let's go Barron. If can't get a offensive player, best player available. Okay, so next up, why is this guy continuing to send me trades, man?
Can we just have fun and go straight to the running backs? Can we just do it?
Yeah. Okay. On the board, we got. Well, the Cowboys need a running back. Do we take a run? Do we?
Yes. I want to do it. I want to do it.
We jumping?
Yes. I
So
want to reach.
a couple years ago, we saw Jahmyr Gibbs go at 11. That was the second running back off the board, and I mean, some could argue it's the best one in the draft that year. Are we going to Marion Hampton here?
Yes.
Are we going Cam Scatabo?
No.
Amari.
I've already picked it out in my mind. Yeah, that's what I want. I want him to go to. I want him there so bad. So I think that's a fun slot for him. I think he'll do well there. Didn't they just sign Javonte Williams? Guys,
Yep.
I'm such a mark for like fantasy booking where players like, oh yes, the North Carolina guys are back, right? We had Javonte Williams who went there. Now we have Mario Hampton. Let's go. Like that's the only reason why. And plus, I think he's the second best running back in this class. I think he is going to be there. And I think if he's drafted there, he's going to, I mean, you can't rise up your dynasty draft boards because he's already up there. But I do think it's to me in super flex leagues, if Cam Ward goes to Tennessee, which we think, which I was asked this question this morning, because I traded for 102 in a major league of mine a long time ago because Genty was already announced he's going to be 101. So I'm like, I'll trade everything I can do to get Cam Ward. And then I found out he's going to Tennessee, and I'm like, I don't want Cam Ward anymore. Like, I just don't. So I'm actually eyeing Hampton as my 102 right now over Cam Ward. And if he goes to Dallas, to me, that's a great landing spot. We saw who was that bum player that people liked last year? I can't even think of his name. He's such a bum. What was that guy's name? That running back that left? He was so good.
From Tony Pollard?
No, the other guy that was there and people loved him and he was
Deuce
good.
Vaughn?
The other guy. Someone help me out. Chris, anyone watch? Who was that guy? Gosh darn it.
The one that went to the Panthers?
Yeah, the running back who was there and everyone's like, this guy's awesome. And he was fine.
The short guy. Dang.
Exactly. This is my point, guys.
Rico Dowdle.
We can't even think of this guy's name. He did well in that system with that offense. Let's get a real running back in there. No offense. No disrespect, Dowdle, because you'd probably kick my ass. No disrespect. But what I'm saying is I want to get Hampton there. All right, we can move on to the Miami Dolphins.
We've got, okay, this is you. Who are you taking?
It's not me. Because
Bill Johnson, you gonna take a corner? You gonna take an offensive lineman?
If it was me, yes, I would take an offensive lineman because I want to see Tua survive.
What's Chris Greer taking?
He's such an idiot. He's such an idiot.
So he's taking G.I. Campbell then, right?
No, he'd probably he'd probably take Starks because didn't they lose Holland and blah 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 blah. But I just throw in a tackle. We need one so bad. We need one. I say we. Yes, we need one so bad.
This one is destined. Is destiny here. Tyler Warren's going to the Colts. They need a tight end. They need to replace their entire depth chart at tight end position. This gives Anthony Richards somebody to throw the ball to, and this will reset that entire position for the.
Yes.
Tyler Warren, by the way, is going to be this year's Brock Bowers, Sam Laporta, Dalton Kincaid.
Stop.
He will be.
Here's what I want to say about that. Can I say something real quick about that?
Sure.
We need to stop that because
he's going to be tight end one this year. Every year it's a rookie tight end one.
We got to stop that because in the end of the day, it happened twice, which is fun, but it's very rare to happen again. And then let's have this said. When Laporta finished one, Kelsey had a better points per game. Last year when Bowers finished 1, Kittle had a better points per game, and Trey McBride was only 0.1 away from Bowers. So let's chill, okay? Let's chill.
All I'm hearing is Tyler Warren, tight end 1, and Mark Andrews, tight end 1 points per game. That's all I'm hearing right now.
Mark Andrews. Yeah, you wish.
Another old guy. Okay, the Falcons. Okay, so they got Drake London, they got Kyle Pitts, they got Bijan Robinson, Michael Penix Jr.
Yeah, they need.
Think they go defense here?
Yeah, they need.
Do they continue loading?
No, they need defense. They need to learn how to cover Big Mike and Chris Godwin and all these other weapons in the NFC South. Who else they got in the South?
So their team needs, according to PFF, are wide receiver, center, edge, and linebacker. I think if you're looking at this, I'm looking at Giod Campbell here. Alabama, it's linebacker. I think this makes sense. Let's just go ahead and take him.
Let's do it.
Cardinals, guard, defensive lineman, corner. Well, this is boring. Will Johnson, I guess.
Dang, we are sleeping on the safety over here.
Guard, DL, linebacker.
Yo, let's have fun.
They just got both wide receivers signed. No. They just got both wide receivers signed.
That'd be awesome.
Honestly, they need to focus on their guards and then also their defense. I mean, they have nobody at defense, and their one defensive player doesn't even want to be in Cincinnati unless he gets a new contract. So here I'm gonna look at. I don't want to take Donovan. I think Donovan's such a reach. Kenneth Grant.
Yeah, Kenneth Grant, man. Let's knock it out.
Let's take Kenneth Grant. I could also see Josh Simmons, Ohio State guy. He's a tackle, but I'm going Kenneth Grant. Seahawks need interior.
I'm not pronouncing that guy's name.
Who?
I'm not going to
Donovan?
do it. Yeah.
You want to take Donovan here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the Buccaneers. Oh, the Buccaneers. It's not my team, but they do need some defense. They need corner. They need safety. They need edge. They need defense. Their defense was trash. And for having Todd Bowles, a defensive-minded coach, it's embarrassing to watch them week after week and see their defense just be trash. So they're 1,000% going defense. Todd Bowles have already said that they're either going to go defensive back. He pretty much said that in interviews. So, but that's could be easily be a, fake out. They have safety. Their safeties are fine. So I don't see them going Starks. Their safeties.
I mean, Starks can play the slot.
Yeah, he could
as well.
He could. So that could be a situation where they do take Starks. They do not sleep on them taking a wide receiver, right? Chris Godwin
start replacing Chris Evans and Chris Godwin and
Chris Evans, all of them. Yeah, no, Chris Godwin's always injured. We'll see how he goes, as production goes with losing his offensive coordinator that made him special last year. Let's see if Mike Evans can keep it up. Like Mike Evans is a Hall of Famer, legit legend. So, and Jalen McMillan, he's a question mark here. He scored double-digit touchdowns last year. He was involved, but only involved when Mike Evans and Chris Godwin were hurt. I could easily see them taking a wide receiver here. I would go for the Ohio State and Emeka Egbuka guy. But that being said, at the end of the day, they're going to go defense. So go ahead and grab that safety. Sorry for the long speech. That's honestly, when I know things, I'll talk. When I don't know things, I'll make jokes.
Broncos have the quarterback. Who did they get a running back in free agency? I don't even remember at this point. We're still early in the season where I don't remember. They have Jaleel McLaughlin and Audric Estime.
Oh yeah, they're fourth round Cam Scatterboo, baby. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, here we go. No, we're taking him now.
No, we're taking him now. There is zero chance this man goes in the first round. If he goes in the first round, I'm not going to say what I do because I have no idea what I'll do, but I will not be happy. Well, he's a second running back off the board.
The Broncos accidentally selected him. So Steelers are on the clock here. Quarterback, running back, tackle, and a safety are needed. I think you go tackle here.
Yeah, give him Josh Simmons.
Or Luther Burden, pair him up with George Pickens.
No, there's two teams right after that that need receivers. There's two teams that need receivers.
There's three wide receivers currently on our board right now. So
there are. There are.
Yeah, let's go Josh Simmons here. The Chargers need a wide receiver. Which one?
Boom.
Pick one.
Boom. Luther Burden. Think Harbaugh's taking Ohio State guy. Get out of here. The Packers. Let's see. How are they going to botch this one? Like
Matthew Golden.
Like, how are they going to screw this up?
They're going Matthew Golden.
Do.
James Pierce probably, actually.
Let's go. Let's give him a Mika because that's where I want him to go.
I don't think he's going there. I think
I don't think so
Matthew
either.
Golden.
But I want
running back, defensive interior, DB. I don't think running back is necessarily a positional need at the moment. Jordan Mason and Aaron Jones are there. They could. If they do, I think it's going to be in the later round, not in the first. So here, I'm gonna say they probably focus more on their defensive side, unless you think Dave would disagree here.
And he would agree, just defensive side. Because when we went to the hockey game a couple nights ago, we talked about running backs, and I was like, man, I really want them to get like Henderson. I really want them to get one of these guys. And he's like, nah, we're good with Mason and Aaron Jones for a season. So he's totally against it.
He was good with Sam Darnold for a season, and he was right. So we're going James Pierce Jr. Texans need everything. They need a wide receiver badly right now. I think Matthew Golden makes sense. It's already down there.
Lock it up. Oh, the Rams. Oh, the Rams.
I think you go Kelvin Banks.
I think so too.
Ravens, guard, edge, and DB.
Ravens don't need nobody. They got Lamar. They're fine. Luxury picks.
Right.
Luxury picks.
Trey Amos.
Oh, sure.
Reach a little bit there. The Lions.
I've been saying this all dang offseason.
Who are they taking?
They need a receiver. They need it. People were like, no, ain't no way they need a receiver. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Jameson Williams not consistent enough. Amon-Ra's great, but he can't be the only guy. They need a wide receiver.
But who are they taking?
Exactly.
Are they taking wide receiver in the first?
I don't think they're going to reach.
It's a reach.
I don't think they're going to reach. So that's the sad part. Do you want to get them a guard? Do you want to get them a defensive player? Man, their defense fell apart last year. So they might go, man, our defense fell apart, so we need depth.
I think you go depth here. And go Jalen Walker.
There we go. Lock it up.
Georgia guy. Before the Eagles can get Jalen Walker.
Is there going to be another offensive skill player before pick 32? That's the question.
I mean, that is a question. Colton Loveland does need to get picked. I have a spot for Colton Loveland.
See, this is where I see.
Yeah, I mean, we're at a lot of Cam. Take where? Who?
This is where I see Cam Scatterbo going. Right here.
Oh, right here. Yeah, I do agree with you here. I think this would be a perfect spot for Cam Scatterbo if he goes in the first round. Here I'm gonna what's up, Raphael? What's again. Going on? You sure check us out on Fridays. We're back, man.
Raphael, make sure you which you're always here because you're a G. You're the best. You even show up on my wrestling shows, which is G's. If you want to join our Discord, it's down here, chat.fantasynowplus.com. If you're interested in joining Super League, anyone that's joining the stream late, make sure you go to fantasynowplus.com and sign up for Super League. It's going to be fun times. All right, so we're back to we're to the losers. We're to the biggest loser franchise in the world. All right, the Buffalo Bills. See, how can they buy? What mid wide receiver does the fantasy community want to go after this year? Like, oh, it was Gabe Davis. It's Keon Cole. Which mid terrible wide receiver do they want now? Which one?
Alec Manor. That sounds like a Buffalo Bill.
They've bought so many receivers, bro. They're not going to go. They're going to go defensive. I have a feeling.
I'm telling you, this sounds like a Buffalo Bill. I'm just saying.
Wrap it up, baby. Let's go. I'm down for it. Wrap it up.
The Chiefs, I think this is who takes Colston Loveland to replace Travis Kelce.
They got people love Noah Gray. People love Noah Gray.
I would take Loveland over Noah Gray. And the Eagles apparently need a wide receiver. I don't agree with that. We took the Georgia guy off the board here. You can go corner. They just went 2 corners last year, and they did great. Their secondary was great last year.
Yes, I don't think they go corner. I don't think they go secondary.
Honestly, I think Do you load up on your offensive line more?
See, this is another luxury pick. What if they do go wide receiver? Because in reality, they have A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. And, I mean, teams these days, they need 3.
Oh, never mind. It's another Georgia
Raphael,
defensive player.
Take him. Raphael wants Fresno State linebacker in the 6th, 7th round. Nakamura. He started at USC. Fresno State guy. Listen, the Miami Dolphins do one thing well, and that's botch. That's it. They just botch. That means they mess up. So hopefully they can get it right this year. It's a hard-hitting dog. That's what we need, man.
Who's this guy?
Who? His name. Looking up. Tua. But he's going to be Tua too, because I can't pronounce that name.
He's not even on the system. So okay.
The Eagles, where are you getting your information from, bro?
Eagles were taking Michael Williams, so he's a Georgia guy.
So let's wrap it up, man. How many skilled position players did we draft? I'm not going to say that.
All right. Skill, we got Cam. So 1, 2,
Half.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 offense, 13 fantasy players.
That's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Last year, there was 14 taken in the first round, so it's very plausible. Other years, not as much. 2023, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, it could vary from year to year, but I do. Hell, in 2022, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that was a bad year. 2022 was a bad year. Just want to say that. Bad draft. And this could very much be a bad draft as well. So I want everyone to understand that when you're getting into your rookie drafts, which are starting in the next couple weeks, at least ours are, and if you have already done it, you're a psychopath and you're crazy, but I respect it. Couldn't be me, but I respect it. I truly believe that when you go into these drafts and you get excited about a guy in shorts in training camp, just be careful, because there's so many Terrace Marshalls out there. There's so many just Jahan Dotsons. There's so many guys that we have high expectations for and we'll overdraft. And then the reality is we're giving up so many good assets for a 2nd-round pick or a late 1st-round pick when we don't need to or shouldn't do. So just be wary and don't put so much. I'm going to take this advice to my heart. Don't be so locked in on their position. I denounced neighbor. Didn't want to touch them. I was a fool and I was wrong. So don't be like Josh. Be like Justin, who did draft neighbors and did succeed last year. So that's going to wrap it up. We'll be back next week, recapping the draft, telling you the winners and losers, letting you know, overreacting, doing the same thing we're all going to do. I hope you got your Scott Fishbowl invites. I know I did. Well, not my official one, but I did. I'm going to go pay that and get registered. Yeah, I'm going to go pay that and get registered. Until next week, guys, peace out.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to like and subscribe wherever you watch or listen to podcasts. We'll be back next week for more ways to win your league.